17. So let's go ahead and get started with our first card combination for Monday. So we have Three of Air. This card is talking about changes that are coming that we feel that we're being forced to make. Perhaps we're not feeling like it is time for us to take a step forward. Maybe you're feeling a little bit stuck in your thoughts, feeling a little bit stuck in your emotions as well, but just in your feelings, in your thoughts, thinking about this was not how it used to be. So why are things changing so rapidly? Why do things have to change when I don't feel like I'm good and ready to make this change in my life? And this card is paired with Waning Moon, talking about introspection and self inventory. So this combination makes perfect sense. I think this combination goes very well together because as you're thinking of the changes that are inevitable, of the changes that, whether we like it or not, will have to happen eventually, it's just time to really look inside, look into your thoughts, look into your life, and see what it is that really needs to change, what it is that you're being pushed towards in order that to make that change, in order to make this new commitment work, to make this new commitment possible. Whatever your thoughts are, know that you are supported and know that you are guided always by your guides, by your angels, by God, by Source. The help is always there, and you are never alone. You always have the opportunity to finish whatever it is that needs to be finished, and then you're going to be able to come into this new cycle into your life with much more ease and grace and happiness. So don't overthink the situations, analyze them, but don't stay stuck in certain things just taking place or not taking place. Remember that everything happens for a reason, as most people will say. I think a lot of people will agree with that. So just keep that in mind. Our Tuesday combination, we have the Five of Water, where we continue towards emotions and kind of feeling like things are not really happening the way we want them to. So that goes back to the Monday combination of thinking that it's too quick, it's not the right time for this to happen. So our emotions kind of take a toll, and then we start to hold back from doing the things that we really want to do, we really want to accomplish, and we start putting the roadblocks ourselves. And don't allow yourself to fall into this pit of negativity or feeling stuck. We did have the air card, which has to do with thinking. We do have the water card that has to do with emotions. So there's a struggle between your thoughts and your emotions, your brain and your heart. They're not working in harmony. They're almost working against each other. So this is paired with the color orange, talking about creativity and change. So embrace this change as best as you can. Be creative about how to make things work out towards your best and highest good. Once you find that harmony, once you find that, okay, maybe it's not when I wanted this to happen, but it's still happening, now I have to embrace it. Once you fall into that, you're going to see how much quickly or how much faster your doors open towards the next step. So just be very open to new opportunities coming, and you just might go into some type of like whirlwind situation, but it's not going to be forever. So don't feel that you're going to be stuck there. Our Wednesday combination, we have the Star. So this card is really taking us into a change. It's bringing us into feeling much more empowered, feeling like a star, feeling like we've made it, feeling like I'm good enough to do this, and that, to accomplish whatever I want to accomplish. I finally have this overflow of joy and emotions. If we see the water here just pouring out. So it's almost like a magnetic feeling. You start to change your attitude. So your attitude is going to attract more people to you. Your attitude is going to be much more bright and happy and positive. And you're going to start making the plans that you originally may have had, or you're going to now enhance those plans because now you're going into a bigger and better direction than you ever thought you were going to go in the first place. So this card is paired with autumn, talking about abundance, preparation, and harvest. So whatever thoughts and thoughts or plans that you might have, you might see them happening around the autumn season. So that's the time where you're going to reap your harvest, basically. So all this time, you have many, many months to really sit down, write, think about, talk, and really put your energy out there to bring in all these things that you see yourself manifesting in whatever area you see yourself. Maybe some people want to start doing YouTube videos, regardless of those what those videos might be in regards to. Maybe also like a new job, a new relationship, getting married, making a commitment with even just buying a vehicle, maybe moving into a new house, bigger and better. So just don't give up. If the opportunity hasn't come yet, it might come by the autumn season. Next we have our Thursday combination, which is the Page of Earth. This is talking about great financial matters. So you're going to see a change with money. You're going to see a change with an influx of money, and just feeling much more secure and grounded in yourself, in your ability, in the things that you want and the things you're going to accomplish. Success is on your side. Don't doubt that for a second. Don't doubt that for a minute. Know that everything you want and you want to accomplish will happen. Some of you may start thinking of going to school in the autumn season. So that's going to be the great time for you to go back to school, to get your money together, to get your financial aid, to get whatever it is that you need to get together. Some of you may start going into a new business, and this might be the first time you go into business on your own. That is probably why we have the Page of Earth, because it's new. It's new business. It's brand new. It's taking off. You're becoming known. You're getting your name out there, and you're really trying hard for people to notice you. And this card is paired with Hawthorne, talking about balance and the elemental kingdom. So there has to be a balance always between what you do for work and what you do for fun. There has to be a balance with your public life and your private life. Don't dedicate too much to one and forget about the other. So don't feel you have to become a workaholic just because you're becoming known. Don't feel that you have to be a workaholic because otherwise people will forget about you and you have to be out there and relevant and all this stuff. Keep putting your work out there in different ways through different social medias. And as long as you keep up with that, people will always notice you. And people will appreciate the information that you put out there. Whether it's something simple and just a little reminder, to something huge that you've been working on for months, and you can finally do the big reveal of this thing. Just keep putting yourself out there. You're going to reap those rewards again, as I mentioned earlier. For Friday, we have renewal. So we're definitely going through a change this week. We're definitely stepping into something that we feel we can finally handle, and we can finally put our best step forward. And this renewal is going to really take off. It's really going to help you become almost like feel like a new person. That's the word I'm looking for. It's going to really almost like cleanse you. We look at these two people going towards the water, and they're going to be cleansed by the water. Their energy is going to be renewed. And this card is paired with new or waxing moon, conception, inner self, and expansion. So as we renew, this card pairs perfectly with the new moon, with the waxing moon. So really by next weekend, you might start feeling refreshed from the week. Perhaps you have spring break, you're able to get away from everything and everyone, and just feel like this is what I needed. This came at the perfect time for me. And now I can finally have my little trip, have my little time off, have the time with my family, have the time with my partner, have the time with friends, have the time to do the things that I want to do, and I want to just really forget about everything else. And you'll feel that renewal. You're really going to step also into a new direction, which it seems to be the theme for this week. Stepping into a new direction, accepting things even when we're not ready to accept them. Just embrace it. Go with it. Don't fight it. Just make the best of it. And now we're going towards our Saturday combination, which is the Dreamer. Taking a leap of faith. Going into a new uncharted territory. New uncharted territory, perhaps for you. Perhaps new uncharted territory that really no one has explored. Maybe new thoughts, new ideas start coming into your mind, start coming into your life, where you start seeing things into a different perspective because you've gone through that new renewal, because now you're ready to go into this new uncharted territory. So it's really going to become a moment of trusting, and trusting blindly. And this card is paired with Moonstone, which talks about mystery and intuition. So as you're going into this new territory for you, you don't know what lies ahead because you haven't been there. So you're paired with Moonstone, which is talking about this journey being a mystery, this journey being filled with excitement, this journey being filled with intuition. And even though you don't know for sure what it is that you're going to do, your higher self, your intuition will always be guiding you, giving you your gut feeling, giving you your visions, hearing things that you need to hear at the right moment, feeling things that feel positive or negative, good or bad, however you want to see that. So this new path that we're going to embark in, because I include myself into this reading, this Saturday combination really resonates with me a lot, about talking about taking a new path, taking a new beginning in a way. So whatever opportunities may arise, be sure that you don't blindly fall into these opportunities. Feel what your intuition tells you, feel what it seems to be telling you, what way you're being guided, or who's walking that path with you. And can these people really guide you? Can these people really give you a helping hand? Are they trying to just, I don't know, maybe lead you astray because they have a better idea and all they want to do is take whatever you're working with and try to make it their own? Okay, so be mindful of who you trust as well. And on Sunday, our last combination, we have the Five of Fire. So this Five of Fire is talking about conflicting ideas in a way. So you might have conflict of ideas, conflict of interest, conflict with other people, seeing things from different points of view and not coming to a resolution. And I think that previous one where I mentioned be careful who you trust, this is really telling us to be careful who you trust, because your ideas may be really good, but you may not have the money to execute them, and somebody else might have the money, but they don't have the ideas that you have. So then that person, because they have the money, may want to take more than their share, even though you have the creative aspect to it. Or if you're going to make contracts, then someone may be trying to take advantage of you. So make sure that you read everything you're going to sign. If you're going to get married and do a prenup, read everything before you sign anything. Whatever contracts, whatever people come in and try to quote unquote help you, make sure you read up on them. Make sure you try and find out who they really are. And this card is paired with full moon, completion and culmination. I've never had a reading where 3 moon cards appeared. I've only had readings where one of the moon cards appears, one of the cycles. So we're basically going through a complete cycle. And this makes perfect sense to me because this week we see so many changes happening from the beginning to the end. How we start off kind of stressed and we finish much more balanced, much more in control, much more knowledgeable, much more in tune. And I like this because even though there might be conflict of interest, there might be conflict of ideas, there's always going to be a resolution. You can always talk to that person or people and try to come up with something better. You can always work something out and feel that things will be happening for the higher good, for the higher purpose of all involved. So don't give up on the dream. Even though it may seem a little elusive, even though it may seem like it's going to take too much work, everything is a work in progress. Everything takes time. Everything would just need dedication. So don't give up. Do not give up. Give the dedication. Even when you don't feel like putting in dedication, put in some dedication because that's what's going to help you. So I hope you enjoyed this week's reading. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/Dream Channeler, and you'll be able to see other readings and different things that I like to put on there, quotes, inspirational quotes. And once again, I use Doreen Virtue's and Radleigh Valentine's Angel Tarot cards along with Doreen Virtue's and Melissa Virtue's Angel Dreams Oracle cards. Thank you once again for watching, and I will be back soon with more readings.